Yo, what's up guys? My name's Hacky and this is gonna be everything you missed in the new GTA 6 extended reveal. This is gonna be 26 minutes long, so we're not gonna be watching absolutely everything. We're just gonna go through the actual worthy stuff that you might have not known about and a bunch new cool features and gameplay clips from this awesome reveal. And there is the very first official gameplay that we're seeing from GTA 6. Jason and Lucia walking around. The detail in the character's hair is absolutely insane. Both Jason and this guy's. Here's one of the first weapon skins we're ever gonna see in GTA 6. We got this like gold and white looking camo on this thing. I really hope we're gonna have a lot of different cool looking camos like this one. A lot more in-depth weapon customization than GTA 5 at least. Let's see what this gunfight's all about. Okay, so that's gonna be the reticle of pistols in GTA 6, and that's gonna be the hit marker. Kind of reminds me of Call of Duty, honestly. It's pretty similar. Let's go ahead and stop exactly on that. That is gonna be the official hit marker in GTA 6. I know it's a very small detail, but it does look like it could rival Call of Duty a bit, which is awesome. I am expecting a big change in PvP combat in this game. So he just picked up a shotgun now that has a different reticle, of course, similar reticle to I think what we have in GTA 5. Bro, he just went through the wall. Is that actually gonna be just like a part of the game, or is that gonna be an option to just ram someone? Dude, that is absolutely insane detail. All of the particles just coming out of that wall is absolutely insane. That looked super realistic. Okay, that's actually a different colored hit marker than with the pistol. I'm not sure if maybe if you don't actually fully kill them, it's going to be a yellow hit marker. So whenever you hit someone and don't fully take him out, it's going to be a yellow hit marker. If you fully take him out, it's going to show you a red hit marker. That's good to know. That's something we did not know before in GTA 6. That's another cool little feature. But then we got a hit marker, a white hit marker with a pistol. So we're gonna have a bunch of different colored hit markers, and we are gonna have some sort of action camera or like cinematic camera after vehicle crashes and different combat kills in GTA 6. That's a pretty cool look right there. They're just gonna go back in the elevator. Dude, these gunfights are straight out of a movie. Like, this doesn't even look like a video game. There you go. Those are the two options that we saw in the gameplay leaks. Let's go ahead and focus up on that a little bit. We can either use a certain clone key or like basically a break-in tool like a Slim Jim, or the second option is just smashing a window like we can do to locked vehicles in GTA 5. So that is the difference. We're gonna have two different options to break into locked vehicles. If the vehicle is already unlocked, then we could literally just go inside of it and just pull the pedestrian out. But if the vehicle is locked, you're gonna be able to use different tools to break into certain vehicles, whether it's a clone key or whether it's a Slim Jim with this car. And there is a first look at a tow truck in GTA 6. So here is Lucia's apartment. First look at Lucia's apartment. A new feature is going to be actually interacting with the different things, like turning on the lights and opening the fridge. We can actually take different items literally from the fridge, so we can choose between like beers or whatever else is in the fridge. So we can literally choose between different smoothies, different types of beers. It looks like if you do actually drink something healthy like a smoothie, it is actually going to boost your character's stamina and overall awareness. So you see these two icons right here, that is your stamina and awareness. I'm not sure if it's called awareness or focus. I think it might be called. Crazy detail right there. And then we're going to sit down and watch some TV. We're gonna have different red buses around downtown Vice City, and then we have another Land Rover right here, couple of different vehicles, nothing too crazy. I think that might be a Corvette, this one right here. That's another good piece of info to know, that Lucia's apartment is gonna be very centrally located. It's actually gonna be right next to downtown Vice City, so this is at least gonna be one of the options of a safe house for Lucia. That's good to know. And then this is the outside of Lucia's apartment, just the parking lot. Okay, here's a first look at the convertible type vehicles in GTA 6. There's a Hellfire right there, a lot of different trucks. And if you were wondering, this is exactly what the mini-map of GTA 6 is going to be looking like. So pretty freaking different from GTA 5. Here's yet another weapon skin that we're going to be able to put. So this is like an American livery or American weapon skin on this rifle right here. So we got the stripes right there. We got the blue and the white stars. And then this rifle, I'm guessing, is like a M16 maybe, or like an M4. And it's got a really cool looking scope on it right there. And in this clip, as you can see, Lucia's literally holding a shotgun, shooting and reloading with one hand. That's actually insane. So we can hold one item on one hand and then still do combat with just one hand, even with a big weapon like a shotgun. This is some pretty cool looking combat. Look at all of the aircrafts. We have some buzzers in the sky. We have a plane in the background. There's going to be a lot of liveliness in the skies of Vice City, that's for sure. Them stealing a vehicle in this clip, and then right after this one, we're going to see a brief clip of one of the vehicle workshops in GTA 6. So there's the vehicle workshop, and this lovely gentleman is gonna be one of the mechanics around the map. Obviously a ton of different head accessories. As you can see, it does change in these couple of clips. Wow, they're actually gonna come outside the store and shoot at you. That's actually something new that we don't have in GTA 5. And this right here looks to be some sort of baseball field. I don't think it's soccer, so yeah, this is gonna be some sort of baseball field, that's my guess, without actually zooming in on anything. Then we have a beautiful benefactor, a beautiful Mercedes right here. So the Shafter is going to be making a return into GTA 6. Something I really like to pay attention to is actually the street signs. So we got Washington Beach, we got Shorefront Avenue, Seaview Boulevard, and Ocean Beach. Those are going to be 4 different areas / roads. Is it just me, or is that an actual Pegassi Toros? I think that's actually the Lamborghini Urus. What I am noticing about a lot of the street cars is a lot of them are trucks. So we're going to see a lot of Ford trucks, a lot of Ram trucks. Those are pretty common to see in Florida and around the US in general. I think that is a slightly different looking Pegassi Toros right there. So the Lamborghini Urus is going to be making a return. Absolutely love that car. It does look a little bit different though, but I do think that's a Urus right there. Looks like there's a tow truck right here, and we got 2 pedestrians that actually crashed into each other, kind of holding up traffic right here on the other side of the road. So that's a pretty realistic thing. And there's Raul Bautista, who just came in the car out of nowhere after robbing a bank, it looks like. We are going to be having Fleeca Bank or Fleeca Bank back in GTA 6, just like in GTA 5. One of the most anticipated features is actually sitting just outside the window and shooting outside. So this is going to be a new shooting feature in GTA 6. Literally just sitting outside the window, really not taking good cover whatsoever. But holy crap, look at all of the particles that came out of that truck right there. So we got a part of the bumper coming off, a part of the hood coming off, a part of the headlight. Look at all of those particles on the road. That is so realistic. It's absolutely insane. The Buffalo STX is going to have a police version, of course. The ammo and weapon icon on the top right really do remind me of the GTA 4 icons. It does look pretty similar. And obviously, if you didn't know yet, we're going to be having a 6-star wanted level system instead of 5 stars like in GTA 5. So that's going to be a pretty big change, and this is what it's going to be looking like if you actually control the driver of the vehicle while other characters or players are shooting outside the vehicle. It looks super sick, I'm not gonna lie. And look at Raul's hair just flying in the wind. That detail is absolutely insane. This is what the weapon wheel is going to be looking like in just the entire sort of like pause menu. So the pistols are going to be in the same spot as in GTA 5. The throwables are going to be in the same spot, but it does look like the fist, instead of being on the bottom, it's going to be on the right side of the screen. And then up here we have the health bar, we have the stamina bar, and the focus bar. I do think that's actually called the focus bar. On the bottom right, I think we have like medicine and just like health products to help us heal faster, I'm guessing, and we can press whichever square or triangle on PlayStation to actually get those. New feature with the money counts, they actually did add a comma when you actually have thousands of dollars and more than thousands of dollars now, so it's going to be a bit easier to actually read how much money you have. One of them is going to be how much money you're carrying in hand, like in your pocket. The other one is going to be how much money you have in your bank account. And I'm guessing if you go to like a bar or something, you can only pay with the money you have in your pocket. Okay, I guess she's gonna destroy the vehicle. The fire looks super realistic, much more realistic than GTA 5. Another cool feature in GTA 6 are gonna be the addition of lime scooters. So if you don't actually have a personal vehicle when starting out, you can actually just rent out lime scooters around the city and just roam around. I bet they're gonna be a lot of fun to use, so that's a very realistic addition. And then a first close-up look at the Everglades. The water right there is just so freaking green. Let's take another look at that real quick. Look how green the water is. That is absolutely insane detail. We can literally see the bottom of it. And there's a first look at Jason playing some basketball, and the swish with the net looks absolutely perfect. It's literally exactly like in real life. Look at that in slow motion. I mean, the ball literally being swished through the hoop right there. And then we're gonna have different buttons to lift with Lucia or just work out in general. We can do flips in the water. That's another cool feature that we don't have in GTA 5. Look at that. I hope we have a lot of different jumps that we can do in the water besides just a flip. And obviously, if you can't tell, the variety of sea vehicles in this game are also going to be absolutely crazy. And there we go. We got some racing vehicles, some racing liveries on racing vehicles. We got the Buffalo STX right here. Looks to be driving an Ubermacht vehicle right here. And then this is what the racing menu is going to be looking like on the bottom right corner. A bit more modern than GTA 5. This looks more like Forza than GTA 5 racing, to be honest. So that is absolutely amazing. Jason picking up Lucia on a motorcycle. She does have a really cool looking football jersey on. Random NPC influencer doing a live stream on his phone as he's in the trunk of Lucia's vehicle. That's absolutely insane. We have a random influencer in the back of the car. What is actually going on? Dirt bike racing, same menu as we saw with the cars earlier. We got the beautiful NBA arena on the right side there. Hold on. Can I just say, I can't wait to see what's actually inside of this NBA arena right here. If we can actually have a live NBA game that we can go to as Lucia or Jason, that would be absolutely insane, I have to say. And there's the seamless character switching between Jason and Lucia, so we could be driving with one character and then switching to the other and shooting the cops. So we're Jason, switching over to Lucia, and then starting to shoot the cops, and a lot of vehicles rolling over in this trailer. In this clip, we got Lucia actually switching over to Jason right here, so it's gonna put us in the sky, and then we're gonna load in as Jason. That was actually very smooth. I like that transition. We got Lucia at the airport. The first inside look of the airport in GTA 6. This definitely looks to be some sort of like private airfield rather than the main airport in Vice City, I feel like. We got the beautiful Jubilee returning into GTA 6. We got the private jets there. Look at all of those different clubs. We're gonna have a bunch of different party scene clubs. And a first look at the AK-47, I don't think we saw the AK-47 before. The hit markers in this game are gonna be so satisfying, man. Just watching this gameplay, the hit markers are so satisfying to watch. After taking out an enemy, as you can see, it is actually going to give you an option to pick up that weapon. And there's another look at this cinematic kill cam type thing. And there's yet another reticle, this time for an assault rifle, or yeah, actually a suppressed assault rifle. This looks to be some sort of car meet. So we got a beautiful looking Mercedes right here. This is the most realistic Mercedes I've ever seen in GTA. And then we have another BMW right here with a pretty cool livery on it. And then we have a seaplane right there. This looks to be it. So that is the extended reveal of GTA 6. They really just made this into kind of like its very own like short movie, I would say. Comment down below all your thoughts about everything we saw in this awesome reveal. We did see quite a bit, and I am expecting some more consistent information from Rockstar in these next 2.5 months. Like the video if you did go on to enjoy, subscribe if you're new to the channel for more awesome videos like these that you don't want to miss. I'll make sure to keep you guys covered, and click the video on screen now to see some more awesome GTA 6 info. I hope you all enjoy that one, and peace.